Today I'm working on a 2010 Audi S4. Just making a video talking about a couple things I noticed on this car and something to look for on not only this car but a lot of other cars that have the same style of belt tensioner. If you look down here, you see it a lot on BMWs, actually more on the BMWs than you do on Audis even for some reason, but the tensioner is the same concept. It has a live tensioner with a pivot and then just a swinging arm basically that the idler sits on. And this isn't necessarily a bearing failure on the pulley. What this is the tensioner itself, where it pivots, is starting to get play in it, and that's causing the angle to be off. If you look at the other accessories, you can see this one is kind of off center to them, and it's driving the belt off. So eventually the belt will come off this thing, and then when the belt starts, slapping around, it's likely to throw the supercharger belt off and cause a lot of damage. It can kind of get jammed in there and be a real pain to deal with. So when you see this, when you see your belt walking off the tensioner like that, you need to replace your tensioner, drive belt, and then check the other accessories. A lot of other things going on with this car. This was just in for an inspection. It has throttle related faults stored. It has a cold air intake. And this hose here, I can see attached to this hose. This goes down to the oil separator. And this needs to work, because this is how the oil separator breathes, and it's completely corked off, and that's not good. That's causing an issue, so this has to be reconfigured. A lot of other little things I've found, but also you can see a bunch of bird seed up here. That's sometimes a bad sign. When you see bird seed, that typically means that there's rodents hanging out on this engine. So yeah, just something to look for. Thanks for watching.